Me get out of here because I'm irritated. I need a little bit of relaxation while I say what I'm about to say. There's absolutely nothing you can do to tell me that these two things aren't directly correlated. And if you think they're not, you're blind, you're not awake, you're sleeping, you're a sheep. Get your shit together. At the same time that a visa restriction policy has began targeting far-left terrorists and other aligned groups, whatever the fuck that means, the State Department issues a worldwide travel warning as the Iran conflict escalates. And I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. The travel restrictions ain't got nothing to do with Iran. You're telling me that at the same time as they're saying the left, the far left, you know what? No, they don't get out there. We get the waterfall, they get that bullshit. They're saying the left, far left terrorism. They're enforcing visa restriction on far left terrorism. That way's all bullshit. Far left. At the same time as they're enforcing a visa restriction, they're also enforcing or floating the idea of enforcing travel restrictions. That doesn't just mean people coming into the country. No. That also means people leaving the country. They're talking about closing airports. They're talking about closing borders. So why do you think that is at the same time that they're building more and more and more concentration camps? Because that's what these ICE detention facilities are. They're concentration camps. Let's call a spade a spade. You say what I'm saying? Keep it a bean, bro. This ain't about that war. This is about the fact that there has been growing dissent within the United States. This is about the fact that many people are understanding that this is bullshit. Oh, that's a pretty butterfly. Wow. And there's been a steady uptick of people leaving the country. I've seen like 10 videos at this point of people destroying flock cameras. I've seen like 30,000 videos of people calling for la revolucion. I've seen so much that it seems like at least 75% of the country at this point is like, you know what? I'm not with this shit. Even the people who used to support this shit, that y'all still don't get to skate out on it. But even they're like, this is bullshit. So they're closing the borders to keep you inside. They're enforcing visa restrictions to keep you inside and to keep other people out. But got the nerve, the gall, the audacity, the balls to talk about North Korea with all that Red Scare propaganda bullshit. To talk about China and communist China, surveillance state, while we live in one. Well, while y'all live in one. Bro, if I was doing this at a waterfall in the United States, it would probably be a fucking flock camera right up here somewhere, just eyeballing me, just in my shit, just fucking. You can't do shit in that country without being watched. And people are sick of it. People are sick of the racism. People are sick of the murder. ICE dropped 3 bodies in a week. A Muslim man was stabbed multiple times by a white Trump supporter purely for being Muslim. And then this nigga had the nerve to say he wants to kill all Muslims. Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer shot at a black family reunion. Not just shot, unloaded at a black family reunion of mostly women and children. And the man got out on a $5,000 bond, and all he's being charged with is goddamn aggravated assault. What the fuck are we talking about? I'm so fucking tired of the bullshit. If we're gonna call terrorism out, call out the domestic terrorists that keep wearing the motherfucking masks and marching to goddamn Washington, D.C. The actual terrorists. Because there's a reason why you don't never see the Patriot Front and the Klan in the same place. Because they're the same people. It's also the same reason why you don't see them and a lot of police in the same place. Or judges in the same place. All these motherfuckers are the... And I don't know how loud this sounds right now coming through the mic, but I am yelling. Because not only because this is right here and it's loud, because I'm pissed off. And it's crazy because now, after they do enforce all of this shit, because they will enforce it, because if nobody stands up to do anything about it, they're going to enforce it, and it's going to happen. So when they enforce it, even if I wanted to go back and see my family, or if my family wanted to come see me, probably can't do it. And it's so crazy because me being here, I've grown a little bit. I have maybe a 1,000 or so followers from Costa Rica now. A lot of the people that I've talked to since I've been here about what's going on in the United States don't even know what's been going on. So me being here is a blessing and a curse for me, because I'm away from my family, I'm away from my community. But if the people here in Central America don't know a lot of what's happening in the United States, how many other people in the world have no idea what is happening? How many people have been murdered? How many black people have been lynched? How many people ICE has ripped from their families? How many children have been stolen from their families? While everybody at home just stands by and is like waiting for the next person to do something. And let's get this straight. I'm not talking about black people, because we are not going to be everybody's human fucking shield. Every time we've started a movement and tried to get other people into it, don't nobody give a fuck about nothing we got to say. And at this point, we know who can break the system down, and it's the white people who benefit from it, but refuse to do anything about it. You want black people to put on a cape for you while you ain't never put on a cape for your goddamn self. All the people of color who've been trying to benefit from this system, guess what, nigga? You won't. You never will. No matter how much you try to be the model minority, you never will. No matter how much poor people try to tell themselves, I just gotta pull myself up by my bootstraps, you never will. The only way you become a billionaire is by exploiting people, by benefiting from the system that oppresses the majority of Americans. Even though a whole lot of poor white people refuse to admit that they are also being oppressed by the system. You have been introduced in your adulthood at any point that you've been growing up in that country to wage slavery. There is no, oh, I'm working for the American dream. Guess what, my nigga? The American dream doesn't exist. It's a dream for a fucking reason. It's not real. Y'all are so in your head, praying to have sweet dreams, white picket fences. As long as it means some niggas can't have